Once upon a time, there was a wise monk who lived deep in the mountains. One day, he had to go across a valley to get to the other side. As he was crossing the valley, a storm started to brew. The wind began to pick up and rain started to pour. But the monk wasn't worried. He carried on his way, lighting a lantern to help him see through the darkness of the storm. A man who was hiding under a tree from the rain saw the monk and shouted, "Hey, why are you even carrying that lantern? The wind is so strong, it's going to blow it out anyway. It's not like you can see anything in this weather. Why bother?" The monk simply smiled and said, "I light it because the storm will blow." The man didn't understand what the monk meant. But as the monk walked away, he continued to shout, "Why are you doing that? Why are you carrying that lantern? You're just going to end up making things worse for yourself. Yeah, you might as well just give up." But the monk just kept walking. And after the lantern had burned for a while, it started to get dark again. The wind was still blowing, and the rain was still pouring. But now the monk's lantern was giving off a bright light that could be seen from far away. As the man watched, he saw a group of people in the distance. They were struggling to walk in the dark, and the wind was making it hard for them to keep their balance. But then they saw the monk's lantern, and it gave them hope. They started to walk towards the light, and the monk's lantern guided them to safety. After everyone had passed by, the man finally understood what the monk meant when he said, "I light it because the storm will blow." The monk didn't light the lantern for himself. He lit it to help others who were struggling in the darkness of the storm. Even though the wind was trying to blow it out, he still held on to it and kept it burning bright. And that's the story of the lantern in the storm. What's the moral of the story? No matter how hard the wind blows or how hard the rain pours, we should always try to do what's right. Sometimes the smallest light can make the biggest difference in someone's life. Now it's time for you to take action. Think about a time when you helped someone who was struggling. Maybe you helped a friend who was feeling down, or you volunteered your time to a cause you believed in. Share your story in the comments below. Who knows? Maybe you'll inspire someone else to be a hero in their own story.